Hey YouTube, it's EverythingEpan here, and today I'm doing a video tutorial on how to install Windows 7 from a USB flash drive. This is another new series I'm starting along with the CD-DVD series, and I figured this could help a lot of you guys. I mean, there won't be as many videos in these series because a lot of the older operating systems you really can't make a bootable flash drive for, so I'm going to do Windows 7 for the first video here, and so this does require an ISO. So you can create an ISO, like if you have a disk, you can create an ISO. There's also ISOs all around. You can look around. I won't really put one in the description, but you guys just look around for ISOs and you'll find them there. So let's go and begin with the tutorial. So you're going to need a program called Windows 7 USB DVD download tool, and you can use this to for DVDs as well, but you'll need a program, and that will be linked in the description. That's from Microsoft, so it will be linked in the description, and you're going to need that for the download. So now what you do is you want to open that program up. So when you get that open, you'll want to browse for your ISO file, and mine is located all the way in here. So we'll go to I have an all-in-one disk, so we'll go ahead and do that. Hit next, and then want to do USB device, and then make sure your USB drive is inserted. So you heard it connect, and then there it is, it's drive F. We'll begin copying, and then we want to erase the USB device so make sure if you have any files on the USB drive that you're going to use, make sure you back them up. So hit erase USB device, and then hit yes to confirm that all your files will be lost in the formatting. So just let this sit. This can be somewhat of a long process, so you just gotta let it sit, and I'll be back with you guys once it's okay. So once it's done, it'll say status backup completed, and it'll be 100% with a green bar, so that means you've successfully copied your ISO file over to the flash drive, and it's now bootable. So you can now eject it and put it in your computer. So I'm going to go ahead and eject it, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to switch over to the other camera, and we're going to install it on an actual PC. And I'm going to use a different computer than I did in the CD DVD video of XP. So we'll go ahead and go over there. Okay, so now we're over to the computer, and I'm going to use a netbook this time, old netbook. So I have the flash drive here with Windows 7 on it, so I'm going to go ahead and put it in the USB port. And now I'm going to boot it up, and then for me it's F2 to get to my BIOS. So you want to go to your BIOS, and we're going to make sure that in the boot menu that USB is in the first priority over the hard drive. So I put every single USB over the hard drive just in case it formats it as a different one. This one formatted it as a hard drive. So you can change that, but just make sure that this is above. Otherwise, if you save that, you can go to your boot menu as well. Mine is F12 to do that. And you can just select it straight from there. So I would hit enter. It'll say Windows is loading files. So it'll load the setup files needed, which can take a little bit of time, but shouldn't take too long. When it does, it'll get with the little boot menu or the boot screen. And then you'll see the mouse cursor come up. It'll load you into the Windows 7 setup. So once that comes up, it'll pop up with a window. Okay, so when that comes up, you want to make sure your language and keyboard method is correct, and go and hit next, and then hit install now. It'll say setup is starting. Okay, so we get to the license agreement screen, and you're going to go ahead and accept that. Accept the license terms, and then hit next. It's kind of hard to do it with my left hand. I'm better with my right hand. And then you'll go ahead and hit custom on here, and then since I already have an operating system on here, I'll just delete it, since some of you guys would have a hard drive that is freshly that has nothing on it. Then you would select your hard drive, and you can create partitions if you want. If you want a dual boot, maybe, then hit next, and then it will go through the setup, copying Windows files, expanding Windows files, installing features, and installing updates, and completing installation. And when it gets to the completing installation screen or stage, it will do a couple restarts. So you just let it sit and restart, and I'll be back to you guys once we get to the point where we set up the user accounts. Restarts, you're actually going to want to take out the USB drive, because otherwise it will go in a continuous loop when you're trying to install it. So go ahead and remove it, and go ahead and restart. I'm just going to hold down the power button and turn it back on. Or you can go back into the boot menu and select the hard drive if you want, but I reckon you want to take out the USB drive after the first reboot. Otherwise you'll keep going in a constant loop. So then it will go to the loading screen, and then it will get you into the setup, or not the setup, it'll get you to back to where it says completing installation, and then it'll restart again. So this can be a long process, like I said, so you're just gonna have to let it sit, and I will be back with you guys once we hit the setting up screen. To this screen once it restarts a couple times, so you'll set up the user account. So I'm just gonna type in my username. I'm gonna use my right hand since I'm right-handed. So I'll type in EverythingEpan for the username. I'll just leave the computer name as that as well. We'll hit next. We'll do Epan PC, and then next, and then you can type a password if you want. I'm not going to, just hit next. If you have a product key, you can use it, but if you don't, you can skip this for now. So just hit skip. I'm going to use the recommended settings, and then select your time zone. Mine is up here, and time's not quite right. Oh yes it is, okay. Time is right. Hit next. And then if you have a Wi-Fi adapter, more than likely it could be installed, but sometimes it isn't, but mine is. I'm going to connect to my Wi-Fi network, so I'll be back to you guys once I do that. Alright, so once you do that, select either home, work, or public network. Mine is a home network, so it'll connect to my network and apply the settings. And then it'll ask for the home group password if you want to do that. I'm just going to skip that for now. Now it's going to finalize your settings. Now this is the Ultimate Edition that I have. You guys might have different ones, I'm not really sure. And this is a 32-bit, since this computer can really only do 32-bit. So it will not have all the drivers installed, so I basically did that in a CD video, and that made it a lot longer, so I won't show you like the driver installs and stuff. I can do another video on like what you should do when you first like install Windows or whatever. So it'll prepare your desktop here as it logs you in. But it will have some drivers installed, like the sound should be installed, possibly. Wi-Fi is installed, for me at least. You'll definitely have an Ethernet driver. But graphics definitely won't have that, because this is not the full resolution. So, once it prepares your desktop, it will send you to the desktop. So here we are on the desktop, and you have Windows installed now. So there you go, guys. That is a quick video tutorial on how to install Windows 7 from a USB flash drive. Thank you guys for watching. Like this video if this helped you out. Share it so it can help out others. Comment your ideas down below. More videos are gonna be coming, so stay tuned on the channel for that, and subscribe for more videos. Thank you guys for watching again, and I will see you guys in the next video.